Hello everyone, and welcome to SWGOH Shorts. In this new series of short videos, I'm going to be talking about different topics that I find interesting in this game. The first topic that I want to talk about in the next couple of videos is about guilds. How to find the right guild for you, where do you go about finding the right guild, and then a bit about the state of guild recruiting today. But first, before we can talk about guilds, we need to understand the different play styles there are for people in this game. So that's what this episode is going to be about. In my opinion, I would break down the three different play styles into three different categories. The first being the casual player, the second, the active player, and lastly, the competitive player. So what are the different aspects of each of these? Let's talk about them. First, the casual player. The casual player is someone that obviously likes Star Wars, or they wouldn't be playing this game. Maybe they picked up this game just to kill some time. They're someone who probably logs in every day to the game. They spend whatever energy they have. They, join guild events. They may or may not participate in those. So they may join a territory war. They may forget to set defenses, or they may forget the attack phase. But they're playing whenever they get the chance. They could be working on a project like farming for a galactic legend, but they're probably not thinking too far in advance for future plans. There's someone that probably doesn't use tools outside the game like Discord when communicating with other community members, or especially with the guilds. The second type of player is the active player. The active player is, again, someone that's logging in every day to the game, probably multiple times per day. They know when their energy resets are, so they're utilizing that free energy that the game gives them. They're probably spending their crystals also on refreshing energy to get more character shards, to get more gear. There's someone who likely has a plan for 2 or 3 projects down the road. They're definitely joining all of the guild events, participating to the best of their abilities. There's someone that tries the best they can to get the highest rewards in galactic challenges, in conquest. Again, very active, most likely a very knowledgeable player, knows what they're doing, but also likes to have fun. They're definitely using Discord, these active players, because that's the best way to communicate with the guild and the other communities. So it's someone that's using Discord and probably some other tools like SWGOH. The last type of player is the competitive player, which, in my opinion, they just demonstrate all of the aspects that I just talked about for the active player, but they take it a bit further. So there's someone that is always trying to get the max crate, the red crate in the galactic challenges, trying to get the conquest characters as soon as they can. So again, going for that red crate or the gold crate, and trying to extend it over 4 or 5 conquests. In order to do this, there's someone that's probably remodding their characters or their squads depending on the type of event. They're definitely joining all the guild events. They're listening to what their guilds are asking them to do. Um, they're using Discord. They may be using something like hot utils. When it comes to Grand Arena, they're scouting their opponents through SWGOH. So there's someone that's again, very active but very competitive. They want to be the best they can be. They want to grow their account as efficient as they can, and that's what they're doing. So those are the three types of categories of players. If you'll notice, I didn't mention galactic power during any of these. So it doesn't matter if you're 8 million, 9 million GP, or 2 million GP, you can fall into any of these three categories. You may, start as a competitive player, and after, 5, 6 years in this game, you don't want to quit the game, but you want to take a step back and you become just an active or even a casual player. And I have tons of people in my guild that, are this is what they do. They've played the game since it started, but they're not as active as they once were. It also, I didn't mention, you could be a free-to-play player, you could be a whale. It doesn't matter what you are, you can still fall into any of these categories. So again, just because you spend money on the game doesn't mean you're competitive. Just because you don't want to spend a dime on the game doesn't mean you're only going to be a casual player. So you can fall into any of these categories, and understanding what type of player you are, or from a guild perspective, what type of player you're looking to recruit, will help us better understand in the next videos where we go from there when it comes to, again, finding the right guild and recruiting for guild. So thanks for watching. Go ahead and leave your comments down below. If you have any suggestions, feel free to let me know. You can find me on Discord. I'm part of Free to Play Nation. Go ahead and reach out. I'll take suggestions on future videos as well. So thanks for watching. See you around the holotables.